Hello! In this workout, we're going to be doing some illegal stuff. But I won't tell if you don't. We're learning Breaking the Law by Judas Priest. But there is a little bit of a trick to get this sounding just right, so make sure you watch till the end, and I'll show you how to add the secret sauce. Go grab your guitar. First things first, let me give you a bit of an overview. I'll play the riff again, but I'll show you what the tab looks like this time. I like to use this riff to get my students thinking about positions. We started off with a bunch of riffs where you can kind of just use one finger, but most of the time you want to use as many fingers as you can justify. So it's best to try and play riffs and solos and songs in positions, where you assign a finger to a specific fret, and then when you need to play a note in that fret, you just use whatever finger is closest to that fret. It will make your playing sound less choppy, but it also makes the muscle sequence more unique and easier to remember. In first position, you'd put your pointer finger in the first fret, and then line the rest of your fingers up with the next 3 frets. Second position would be putting your pointer finger in the second fret, and then lining the rest of your fingers up with the next 3 frets, and so on and so forth. If you're playing a song or a solo, you'll probably have to change positions pretty frequently, but it's still a lot more efficient than trying to peck the whole thing out with 1 or 2 fingers. This riff is going to be in first position, so if you see a 1 on the tab, you'll use finger 1. If you see the number 2 on the tab, you'll use finger 2. If you see the number 3, you'll use finger 3. Since our brains can only remember about 7 bits of information at a time, we want to try and break this riff up into a few different chunks so they're smaller and easier to remember. Luckily with this riff, it's pretty repetitive, so it makes it easy to chop up. Chunk number 1 is going to be 0, 2, 3. And in the first measure, you just play that 3 times. 0, 2, 3, 0, 2, 3, 0, 2, 3. The next chunk is going to be 1, 3, 0, and that gets played 2 times in a row in the second measure. And the last chunk is going to be 3, 3, 2. And you don't want to hop your finger between these 3s. That's going to cut the note off early and make it sound choppy. You want to just try and kind of roll your finger down to the next string. That's going to keep this string ringing longer and connected to it. So to start off, we'll just do a little repeat after me, where we'll do each chunk 5 times. I'll play the chunk so you can hear it, then I'll leave some space for you to try it, then I'll play it again, and you can try it again, and we'll just do that 5 times for each chunk. Then we'll try and get familiar with the rhythm by looping the first measure 2 times, starting at 50% of normal speed and working our way up to 100%. Then we'll do the same thing with the second measure. After that, you'll be physically capable of playing both parts. We'll just have to work on mentally shifting between the 2. So we'll try and do the whole riff 2 times in a row, starting at 50%, working our way up to 100%, and then you'll be done, and I'll show you how to add the secret sauce. All right, let's start off with the first chunk. 0, 2, 3 on the 5th string. 0, 2, 3. All right, let's do the second chunk. 1, 3, 0. 1, 3, 0. All right, now chunk number 3. 3, 3, 2. 3, 3, 2. 3, 3, 2. right, now let's start at 50% of normal speed, and we'll play the first measure 2 times, and I'm going to count you off before each one. Just FYI. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Ready, go. Here's 60%. Ready, go. Ready, go. Here's 70%. Ready, go. Ready, go. Here's 80%. Ready, go. Ready, go. 90%. Ready, go. Ready, go. Here's 100%. Ready, go. Ready, go. All right, going back down to 50%, and we'll do the same thing with the second measure. 1, 2, ready, go. Ready, go. %, ready, go. Ready, go. 70%, ready, go. Ready, go. 80%, ready, go. Ready, go. 90%, ready, go. Ready, go. 100%, ready, go. Ready, go. Alright, well, if you could do that, then it's physically possible for you to play both parts at full speed. Now we just kind of have to do the mental juggle of switching between the two. So we're going to go back down to 50% for the last time, and we're going to loop the whole riff twice. So I'm not going to say ready, go for the second one. We're just going right into it, 2 times in a row. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. 60%, ready, go. %, ready, go. %, ready, go. %, ready, go. Alright, here's 100%. Ready, go! Woo! That is a quick one. Nice work. Let's talk about how to add that secret sauce that I mentioned earlier. This riff is pretty heavy, but if you really want to sell it, we're going to have to work on your stank face. Yeah, it really doesn't matter how well you play it. If you got a good stank face, people just assume it sounds great. So go look in the mirror and just imagine that you're smelling something putrid, like old milk or rotting meat. Or like you could smell somebody's foot odor from across the room. Oh yeah, see that's it. See how the nose kind of raises up and your lips start curling? That's what you want. Now, freeze those muscles. Click this button to take you to the music video. And then you can just start shredding. And don't be afraid to start whipping that hair around. And after that, if you want to show a little bit of support with the least amount of effort possible, then just click some of these buttons. It goes a long way. Thanks. Practice till your fingers bleed. Bye.